everyone. Welcome to Cornflower Crafts. Corn here. And I just thought I'd get on, and this isn't chatting and crafting today because I'll just be chatting and kind of sharing what I'm working on. As many of you know, I finished with Christmas, was it last week or the week before? So I thought, well, now it's time for Valentine projects. Normally, I don't even start this until after the new year, but when I do have a little extra time, what I call downtime, then I come up in the craft room, and I don't know if you're seeing how big this mess is. Let me see if I can adjust the light a little bit. Let's see. No, I don't think that helped much. But this is the only section of the desk that I can work on. If I've got cutting boards and stuff like that, they hang off of the desk because, as a lot of you know, I just pull from my stash. I'm trying to use up my stash. And most of it I have been good about using, but I'm not going to lie. There's a few pieces of paper that I've been hoarding because I think they're gorgeous and beautiful, and I'm thinking, and I'm saving them for two projects that I've had in mind for several years now. But I'm always doing something else and everything, and I'm like, no, just use them. Just use them. So I was like, okay. So I would just go in my paper stash and start pulling and pulling and pulling. And there's a stack of papers here. There's a stack of papers to my left. And there's a few 6x6 paper pads behind me because I want to work on 3 projects dealing with Valentine's and the paper bags, the lunch bags. And remember, I showed you on my last haul these from Dollar Tree. The good thing about these paper bags is they're $1.25. The not so good things about these paper bags is that they're how do I put this? They're not, you know what I mean? They're not put together straight. There's little boo-boos sometimes on the bottom. There's a lot of stuff going on. And I'm like, well, okay. It's a little frustrating, but at the same time, it's helping me not to want things so perfect. You know what I mean? And to just say, oh well, which is not my personality. So I did these several years ago. One from Judy, for Judy, who is my scrapbook loft in red, which is her favorite color, and one for Midge from Midge's Mountain Crafts. And I think I did hers with the forest critters, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was this one. I know I did something in those that was a Stampede, but I'm not sure if it was this or not. But I just think these look like, by itself, I think this looks like a purse, a clutch purse, you know what I mean? And you know how, I'm sure you all know how this is done. I've already got it glued down and stuff. I would show you. And the only tricky part to this are these little corners here and here. They sometimes give you a little run for your money, but eventually. But you can sew them. You can put a pocket in the front here. You can do several pockets. You can have so much fun. Tuck spots, everything else. In the, what I'm going to say, journal cover now. Not cover as in, I'm talking about, I did another one like this so that I can make the journal out of this one and then put it in here. You know, that's what I have in mind, which I did not do before. Because by itself, you can put in so many goodies here. So many goodies, you know what I mean? And that's one thing. Then I have another one that I can't find. It's buried under some of this stuff. Or maybe I did. Did I find it? No, because that's just a regular bag. See, as you all know, you can do it this way too. Some people, as you saw me do before, sometimes in order to avoid this here, go ahead and cut the bag here. I'll show you something I'm working on where I did cut this off, but I cut this off so that I could put some lace here that has little hearts in the lace, so, you know. And you can use it just like this. Most people will use it like this, so that this comes out like this. Before, I did it somewhere, not on this last one, but I did it on something else. I keep playing with a bunch of the bags. But I take this out, and I end up cutting this piece and this piece. I end up cutting this, because you have to do it gingerly, but you can take out some of that bulk, you know. I'm not a fan of the bulk too much. You know, you can make this your little tuck spot, and you can do 3 pockets here if you want, 1 mini, 1 big, you know, whatever you want to do. But yeah, or there's things you can do, you know, you can just do your own thing. These bags are fantastic. I'm not going to go into detail, but I've been sewing on paper, having fun. I'm not going to go on and on and on about this one, because I'll do this later and show you how I finished it. But then you can fold them like this as well. Cover the front, cover the back. The papers, like I said, they're from all over the place. There's some Prima in there I know of, and some Stamperia in there I know of, but the other stuff, this is going to be my little journal, and it's going to be sewn in right here eventually. I've got some more stamping to do in it. There is a flip up here, stamp in there as well. There is a flip over here, stamping, sewing. I had so much fun sewing, like what I call just fun sewing. Whee! Fussy cutting, die cutting, all that good stuff. And like I said, then the little journal is here. And then it folds over like this, it folds over like that. And I do have, for my closure on this one, it will be this, once I get it all straightened out. Church. There we go. This will probably end up going over pieces here and here, you know. I'm not sure how I'm going to decorate the cover. There's the lace with the little hearts in it. And makes me think of Susan's heartstrings here on YouTube. She loves hearts. She's like me. I love hearts all year long, not just Valentine's, you know. But I'm pulling out trim, and I'm pulling out vintage doilies that I've dyed with paint. Here's some lace that I dyed with paint. Here's a tag that I dyed with paint. As you see, I got, because of this, just pulling all sorts of pinks, and don't have tons of red, but pulling it anyway. Just one of them, though, where did I don't know where I put that paper, but one of them, I'm going to put a little bit of purple and lavender in amongst the pink, because, well, a few years back, didn't they introduce lavender to Valentine's Day? It's really cute too, so I'll be doing that too. But excuse me, this was supposed to be the center of my little journal in there, but believe it or not, this got real chunky in there. This is my playtime with the sewing machine. A little bit of lace here and here, a little bit of trim, and then your journaling cards. Well, that goes in like this, by the way, with the little hearts, you know, tabs. So, yeah, but it was so chunky, and that closes. Like, if it's this chunky and it doesn't close, you know what I mean? If if it was just here and here, it would be fine to keep adding. But with this closing it, I'll show you. And you put this, oh, this is stamped as well. And you put this here. Check out how, look at that. It's a very snug fit there. I think a little too snug, so that's why I took it out. Maybe I'll put it on one of the other projects. But I don't know about y'all, but it's fun. It's really fun to work with these paper bags, you know? At least I think so. I think they're fun. And then I went ahead and did a lot of fussy cutting and everything. I think this is Prima. I'm not sure. More vintage looking. You know, you still get your little pink hearts and stuff, but then with the vintage, I'll do the coffee dyed paper, but still bring in my pinks and reds and stuff. So, yeah, just prepping, you know, except for the one piece that I already had like 3/4 done. Just getting stuff together. It's fun, I think. Sometimes you get addicted, don't you? If you're like, oh well, this is a great cover, you know, for a journal, and you keep going and going. But I just wanted to come on and say hey and let you know what I'm dealing with. Also to include this with Stamp Play, which is an open collab that's hosted by Susan's Heartstrings, because I just showed you several things that I'm stamped. And as you see, I plan on doing quite a bit more stamping. Just to say hey. And I know you all are as busy as the rest of us. Just to say hey. And I'm not going to do my holiday wishes yet, because I'm hoping to bring Handsome on with me. And we will do that together. And I want to thank you all for joining me today. And I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody. Take good care.